One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, this is Lisa for thebuzzabout.com. I'm joined today by Jill Sobule at the Sellersville Theater, about 45 minutes or so outside of Philadelphia. Right. Jill, thank you for joining
me today. For having me.
First and foremost, can we talk about California
My
Years?
New record?
The new record, which it's unlike me, but I took to first listen. I fell in love with it.
Yay.
So can you tell me a little bit about the album and the unique funding?
Well, after having several horrific experiences with labels, and of course the way they are now, why would I go with one? And so I thought I would ask my fans to donate, and also in exchange for gifts and services.
Right.
So it wasn't just give me money, but there was always the risk that it would just be like 3 people who would give, but it worked.
It did work.
It really worked, and I was able to put out this record, record it, and put it out, and we'll see how it goes. But so far, it's been really good.
It's a brilliant album, truly. With the first track, Palm Springs, this is the first track.
Oh, thank
you.
You
just knock it from track one. It's like
you
a
should
great.
Go on tour with me.
It's serious. I am very picky, and it's like a great book that you can't put down.
Well, thank you.
It's a great album. But the music, or California Years, was based on your move from New York to LA.
3 years ago to Los Angeles, and so I mean originally there was no concept album idea, but when I was trying to come up with an idea for the album title, which is always the hardest thing to do, I thought there is a kind of a running theme, there's kind of a my last records are the setting is so important in my lyrics. There's a lot of New York in here, so there is a lot of Los Angeles and a couple kind of there's a certain happy apocalyptic LA kind of search going on here.
Well, are you still living in Los Angeles? You still consider it home?
Well, I don't know if I consider it home, but the one thing I have gotten is really wimpy as far as the cold weather. That's the only thing I noticed, but I love it as long as I can leave all the time and come back to New York and the East Coast.
Well, as a semi-Californian, may I ask if you support opposite-sex marriage as championed by, now former Miss California?
Well, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, is that I've changed a lot since since I found the holy book. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ. There goes the interview, y'all.
But I love the sinner. But it's not the sin.
But I think it was 2 days ago. The great Governor Sarah Palin came out in support of Miss California. I think the beauty queens have to stick together.
You know what I love? And I just love the new faces of the Republican Party. Oh. It's so fantastic, and I love that here's the sad thing is I get all the focus on the Family Mail. I'm on their mailer, so I got one 2 days ago because she did her first interview with the Reverend Dobson, who is a wonderful man.
Wonderful.
And but I love how she, with 2 fake breasts. Well, I think that is the new role that that community wants to.
Yeah.
But I think it's all. I think if these are the role models, I think we've won.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Sorry to scare you for a moment.
The holy book.
I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go far with that one.
Yeah, no, I felt like Paris Hilton did on Larry King Live when he asked her for a Bible passage, her favorite one, and she was like, "No one prepared me for this." Okay, so move back to you.
Yes.
A lot of artists are branded in their career with a song or some sort of entity. You have been branded, so it's out there that you have acid reflux. Is it?
Yeah, well...
Is it true that you're trying to use acid reflux as a way to gain entry onto the Oprah Winfrey Show?
Well, here's the deal, is, you know, coming out of the closet as gay, like, that was very late 90s. You know, having disease, it helps sometimes. And I had doctor's report last week. And I told my friends and family, and now I'm coming out to be open with my report of acid reflux.
Right.
It feels shameful still. But I'm working on a theme song. I found out that there's a lot of other artists and comedians, especially for some reason Jewish comedians have this acid reflux. And Catholics, I think it's the same thing. But
same
yeah,
kind of guilt.
So I'm trying to figure out how to organize. I want to get my own little bracelets.
Save Jill Sobule from acid reflux?
Well, it's just learning to survive with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life on acid. It's going to be
awesome.
my next
That's
my memoir.
The next hit. Yeah, forget Oprah. All right, and then there's a rumor, or I think you may have blogged about this, that you are interested in buying an AM radio station to go up against Limbaugh and Dr. Laura.
Well, I put it. Well, it hasn't. I haven't pursued it yet.
Oh.
But I'm waiting for some wealthy people to come to say we'd love to help figure out how to. I don't even know how much it costs to get an AM station, but basically I want my friends and I to program whatever we want. I mean, just think how great if you had an hour of this artist doing their music, that artist, and we'd play new stuff, but then we could intersperse it with anything we wanted. We could have some talk, and I said it would be great to butt it right against. I want it on those, you know, the right of the left of the channel where all, well, at least in LA, where all there's like 8 right-wing stations in a row. It's incredible.
Wow. You're bombarded. Okay, so the big question, and a lot of mainstreamers know you. I joked before about being branded, but your 1995 song, I Kissed a Girl.
Ye old Kissed a Girl.
Yeah. So the big question, the burning question is, are you still the I Kissed a Girl girl, or have you passed on that crown?
You know what? I think that, let me try to put it this way. Maybe I'm like the better older movie. I'm trying to think of what the redone one, or they take a, like, Breathless. I'm the original, and maybe she's the one with Richard Gere. And maybe people know the new one, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you know.
It works for me. Okay, well, we're going to wrap and let you get ready to take the stage here in Sellersville. But once again, I am Lisa for thebuzzball.com. Jill Sobule. Fumbling after the good book. You threw me off. Can you visit, please, jillsobule.com. Purchase California Years. It's worth a listen. While you're there, there's an awesome video directed by Margaret Cho.
Yes.
Check that out. And as it is the Buzzabout tradition, we usually end our interviews in a hug. Yeah, we do. So really? Can we? Yeah, you can get prepared. You ready?
Kissed a girl.
Oh my! We didn't need the cherry chapstick. We're out.
Nothing to prove, and nothing to prove. I got nothing to prove.